what people look at when they think of trans?
No, yeah, that's the thing. I feel like
100%. Millions of people know we're trans. My experience is so different than these people's experience.
And they're like not gonna identify as trans.
No,
we still will.
They're gonna
because
turn
we're
into
f***ing trans, and then we're left to pick up the pieces of just the mockery that they've made of like our community.
The D-trans.
Hi bitches, what's good? It's Janae. I'm back with another video. In today's video, I just watched Blaire's new video that she had dropped. She did a video with fucking Kalvin reacting to cringy trans TikToks. And I'm about to get into this shit because, like, this is kind of like a topic that I've been wanting to talk about. Why I personally fucking dislike the trans communities, the trans community on both sides. Like, both sides of it really. And, like, there's people that are chill, right? But then there's people on both sides that are really fucking stupid. And, like, it's just an echo chamber. Like, I hope y'all know that. I hope nobody, like, you're not doing any good for the community. So, yeah. So, definitely, I'm gonna get into all this shit and explain why I fucking hate the trans community.
I never wish I wasn't trans in terms of like, oh, my body or whatever. Usually it's just like other
like
people.
We're monetizing our misery. Like, if you think about it. Like, it's these people, I look at them and I'm like, this is what people look at when they think of trans?
No, yeah, that's the thing. I feel like
100%.
Yeah, I'm a little.
Yeah, so I mean, this is fucking crazy. She said she literally doesn't hate that she's trans because of her body. It's because of fucking other people. How the fuck can you be so sensitive that you care about how other people act? And don't give me this fucking shit that fucking, like, changes how people fucking see the community. That is so fucking stupid. I hate being trans because, like, it's a fucking, I'm a minority now. I'm a fucking oppressed, like, fucking identity. And, like, it comes with more shit. It just makes everything harder. And then, yeah, like, I can take hormones. I can change my body to an extent. But I can never have, like, the ideal body that I want. And Blaire, I know you have insecurities, so yeah, I know you probably partially hate being trans for that, but it's easier to be like, oh yeah, I hate being trans because of all these people. But that's just like, you must be a really weak person if you are some sort of minority or you are part of some sort of community or something, and the reason why you don't like being part of that is because of other people. Y'all are fucking individuals. Y'all gotta be more individual and not really care about this shit.
I rarely even use Twitter anymore because anytime I talk about trans shit, my mentions are nothing but like, why does it concern you? Like, you're being transphobic. Like, literally all these people assuming I'm just like like
for cis women.
They just assume I'm like a biological woman just hating on trans. I'm like,
you
no.
can't get much better than that.
Blaire, I know this shit feeds the fuck out of your ego, but you don't even look like a biological woman. You look like a fucking blow-up sex doll, to be honest. Like, I'm not even trying to be mean. Like, you don't even look fucking human. Like, before you got, like, all that shit done, like, bitch, like, a couple years ago, like, when you first made your channel and shit, you look fucking fine as hell, right? But now, like, you don't even look fucking real. You look like a fucking plastic alien.
Short for transition. I've seen people genuinely tell me that the trans in transgender is short for transitioning, and therefore non-binary people and people who can't or don't want to transition aren't trans.
Right. So trans, the prefix, means across, beyond, through, changing. Wait, it means changing thoroughly.
These people haven't changed.
Transverse.
Me and you've changed pretty thoroughly, I think.
It's been a long road.
Okay. So, this person literally just said that it's not transition. That trans like prefix, that still applies to what it is. It's transgender, meaning that you identify as something other than the biological sex as which you were born. So like, from saying you identify as that, you're transing your gender. Transition something different. So I thought that was really stupid. Like, they thought that was like smart. That was like a gotcha, but it wasn't. It was fucking dumb.
Yay! What is it's like weird.
Yeah. So I mean, that's a fucking weirdo, right? And this leads into something. One of my key points I wanted to talk about. There's a lot of fucking weirdos that are trans, right? There's a lot of fucking weirdos that are gay. There's a lot of fucking straight people that are fucking weirdos. There's a lot of nerds. There's a lot of geeks. There's a lot of fucking losers. There's a lot of people that are socially awkward. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is not, like, special to the trans community. But trans people like to take this shit and be like, oh, this is why they hate us. This is why they fucking look at us like this. Y'all tripping. Y'all are literally tripping so much. Like, fucking people like me because I'm me. people respect trans people because they know me now, right? Like, so be a fucking individual and don't do this shit because it's fucking petty and you're acting like a fucking child, right? Like, I'm not sitting here and thinking that any other trans person has any influence at all whatsoever on me or what the whole community of trans people look like. The only people that are looking at this shit and seeing everyone grouped in like that is people that are ignorant in the first place. So you know what? Why don't you reach out to them in like a more constructive manner than just shitting on other people? Like, it's really fucking stupid and it looks dumb. Like, y'all just look dumb.
Yeah.
If we were stealth, it would affect us less. But like me and you are out and about on the internet, hundreds of thousands and millions of people know we're trans. My experience is so different than these people's experience.
And at the end of the day, because this is a trend to so many people, in 3 years or whatever, they're like not gonna identify as trans.
No,
we still will
they're gonna
because
turn
we're
into
trans. And then we're left to pick up the pieces of just the mockery that they've made of like, our community.
The detransitioned FTMs always become TERFs. We're gonna be the ones to laugh.
Hearing this shit, every time I hear this shit, it is so incredibly fucking stupid. You're telling me that, what the fuck does it matter? Like, no, duh, your experience is different. Every person's experiences is different. And even though it's more similar, what the fuck does it even matter? And why the fuck do you even need to say, like, oh, they're not even gonna be trans in fucking a few years? I mean, shit, if that happens, it happens, but it's an isolated incident. And, like, who the fuck cares? And what pieces do you have to pick up? Last time I checked, y'all were just like people, right? Like, you're just a fucking individual person. You have to pick up the other pieces from what someone else decided to do with their life. Like, who the fuck cares? Like, I just don't understand how the fuck it possibly affects your life or why it even matters, right? Yeah, so that's all the clips I have that I'm gonna react to, but I just wanted to fucking say that the whole reason why I really fucking hate this goddamn community is because on two sides, you have one group of people that are fucking strange and just act strange, and I don't mind that, I don't care about that, but you have some people that are just too obsessed with fighting over the littlest things on the internet. Like, these people, they don't really live in the real world, they don't really have anything besides that identity, besides their trans identity. And, like, that's really negative, right? So that's why they kind of act that way. And they're just a little bit too obsessed about these issues. And they need to talk about them in a more chill way. And then on the other side, you have these fucking people that have immense passing privilege. And, you know, they're cool, right? And I get it. Because I've always been fucking cool. I've always been popular. And I used to, like, fucking, like, make fun of the weird kids, right? Because I didn't want to be grouped in with them. But, like, I've matured and grown so much from that point. Now listen, it's so fucking stupid. You just look stupid acting that way. Okay? And it doesn't help anything. From the outside looking in, they don't fucking see you as different. They just like see this weird conflict and they're like, huh, y'all fucking weird. The fuck is y'all talking? Why y'all keep talking about these weird people, right? Like, you gotta understand, it's not doing any good. So yeah, so that's really why I fucking hate the community. And I just wanted to come on and say, yeah, that video was fucking dumb and pointless. And I understand that it makes views, so whatever. Be a fucking grifter. Sell out the fucking community to make some money. I can't really blame you. I wish I could do that, but my like religion and my morals and shit mean that I'm not gonna do that. And I'm gonna keep speaking facts and calling this bullshit out. Anyways, peace out, bitches. Have a great day.